Most people think that anxiety is a somewhat simple emotional experience, but give me a couple of minutes of your time and I'll help you understand that there's actually more than one layer to anxiety. The traditional view goes like this. And I'm facing some scary event, something that is anxiety provoking, a job interview or an invite to a dinner party where I don't know people. Your brain creates a threat estimate. So your mind essentially runs a simulation and does some calculations of what might happen and works out how risky this thing is. And usually for people with anxiety, it's biased towards the worst case scenario, and you generate emotional reactions to these horribly vivid stories that you're making up. These are called pre-emotions, because it's anticipatory fear. It's fear generated from something that you're imagining. Now, for a lot of people in therapy, this is where anxiety treatment begins and ends. But what if that is only the first layer? When we take away the imagined outcome that's generating all of our pre-emotions and anxiety, we're still left with the fact that we don't know what is going to happen. We're still left with a huge amount of uncertainty. We don't know what's going to happen at the job interview. We don't know what's going to happen at the dinner party. If you're particularly sensitive to uncertainty, this also generates horrible, agitated feelings within us. How horrible and how agitated all depends on how high your need for predictability is. This is essentially a really strong preference to have more certainty and a drive to avoid uncertainty. If you have a really high need for certainty and you're faced with the reality that you do not know what is going to happen, because, that's life, it creates a discrepancy, a gap between your needs and your reality. And that is what generates even more agitation and stress, but it is a completely separate layer of discomfort on top of your concern about potential outcomes. And this is part of what I work on in my new anxiety treatment program in Los Angeles. So hit follow and subscribe if you're in the area or you're just in California and want to know more.